We want smoke. We want all that smoke. We want smoke. We want all that smoke. Hey, what up, fam? It's your boy CJ Richardson. Welcome to a brand new episode of We Talk Sports, Season 2. We want the smoke. Everybody knows I'm a Cowboy fan, but let's not make any mistakes. This is the platform where you can express yourself freely. You can talk about any team you want to talk about. You can talk about anything you want over here. As long as you keep it objective and you abide by the rules, you are always welcome on We Talk Sports. So we're going to start season 2 off with a bang. The man right there. Dun, dun, dun. Y'all already know that the man is right here. CJTV, We Talk Sports, and I'm a Cowboy fan. I got Lucille right here, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait for Lucille. I ain't playing Lucille till after we get a victory. I'm just trying to tell y'all right now, I am excited. I'm excited about the season. It's about to go down. Yes, indeed. Welcome one, welcome all. I hope y'all are having a ball. It is football season. I've waited 300. No, it ain't been 300 days, but I've been waiting a long time to get back on here and sip on this drink that I got right here and talk football with all my football heads all around the world. And when I tell y'all this year, it's going to be bigger and better. You better believe it. We Talk Sports bigger and better. This is not a Dallas Cowboy program. I'm just a Dallas Cowboy fan. It's the Dallas Cowboys versus everybody else. And I want you to know it. And we want the smoke. Let me tell y'all right now, if you want to be a part of We Talk Sports, it's an easy thing to do. It's a weekly program. Right now, it looks like we're going to be on Tuesday nights, right around 8 o'clock p.m. And we love to have some new faces on the show this year. But right now, I got my partner in crime. I'm going to bring him in, and then we're going to give y'all the business, man.
What up, CJ?
Hey, what up, Rodney, man? Welcome to We Talk Sports, my brother. Appreciate you for coming out. The season premiere, season 2, and we want all the smoke. How's everything going with you, my brother?
Everything's going really great. Blessed.
That's what I'm
Football
talking about.
season is here.
We'll try to get to all the comments. If you have any questions, we'll get to those as well, man. I just want to know right now, Rodney, before I bring Justin on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about this new season? And the audience too.
The scale. I done broke the scale. I'm on 100,000. I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded and ready to go.
You ready to go?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, that's the goal right there.
That is the goal.
Tampa Bay. I see we got somebody else waiting to get in on the show as well. We're gonna bring him right on in. What up, Justin?
What up, Jay Chris?
Boy, it look like you back there eating a ham sandwich or something. What you doing, boy?
Yeah, the former official sponsor of the NFL, Pizza Hut.
Okay, I ain't mad at that, man. Evelyn says people are giving their ratings on how excited they are about the season. Reginald says a 10 plus. Evelyn says 100. Buffy says good evening, guys. And then somebody speaking, hey Justin, Evelyn. Up? Okay. So what are you saying, Justin?
I'm gonna go at 12.
I'm gonna go at 12. Okay. I'm gonna go at 10 because if I make a scale, I gotta stick by the guidelines of the scale. I'm just happy it's football season, man. And it's about to go down. So we got all kinds of predictions and things going out. We're gonna get into all of that. But right now, it's all about the Cowboys Nation. Okay, guys. So what's the most intriguing off-season story that you want to discuss? Rodney, you first.
Most intriguing one, I guess, how Deshaun Watson got 11 games, and what was it, a $5 million suspension?
I did say we were talking about the Cowboy Nation
The
first, but that's a
Cowboys.
great
Yeah.
segue. We'll get
I
back to that
mean,
one in a bit. What's the most intriguing off-season
season.
Cowboy
Oh boy.
Nation question?
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
I don't really have.
Well, I'll start off. I'm thinking how we got rid of CD Lamb and then we're short in the wide receiver core. How do you think that?
Oh, you talking about Amari Cooper?
That's what I said that clearly, Rodney. I said
You
we
said
got
CD Lamb.
I'm sorry. I'm saying we got
Yeah.
rid of Amari Cooper. I meant to say, and we didn't replace him.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
That's kind of questionable, and we really didn't get much for him. I'm gonna
Right.
blame that bad management,
Okay.
simply because we let it leak that we wanted him gone, which
Right.
probably drove the price down for him because
Gotcha.
it was rumored that he was going to get cut. There were rumors swirling that the Dallas Cowboys didn't feel that Amari Cooper. They pretty much said he quit on the team. Pretty much, I don't know how true that is, and that it was some rumblings between him and Dak. So that's ultimately put the nail in the coffin, along with, I guess, the finance side of it.
I don't know if any of the off-season gossip, I don't know how true it is or whatever the case may be. All I do know is that when they were on the same page, they were a terrific combo, Dak and Cooper. And I know his salary is really what drove him out of the door. So I don't want to get into any speculation of Dak versus Cooper or friction there. I'm just saying bad management signed him to a contract that we knew that it was only a matter of time, because when you sign those big $20 million wide receiver contracts, it's all about production. And production starts at the offensive line. If we can't protect the quarterback, he can't get the ball out, and etc. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I do know I would like to have Coop on the team, but at a lower rate. So that's how I feel about that Cooper situation. And Justin, we're talking about the Amari Cooper. I guess you were hearing from backstage, but how do you feel about that situation?
I didn't like it. I didn't like the way the divorce was imminent, but I didn't like how it played out.
Gotcha.
And I think, we find ourselves in these situations a lot, right, with like T.O. and Dez, and it seems to be kind of how you were saying, we pay these receivers these big contracts, but we never seem to go to them and ask them, hey, is there any way we can restructure?
Got it.
It's always you're cut. And right. I think if we would have been able to restructure some deals, we might be having a different conversation.
They restructured deals with players they really like. If it's going sour towards the end, if you notice, they'll cut you because they restructured. I think they restructured Dak deal. They restructured Zach Martin's deal. So I think politics plays along with that.
I think what happens with the Dallas Cowboys is Dallas will pay you. And we've seen it in the past. We pay guys. But when you don't play or perform up to the pay, Dez Bryant, what's the linebacker, 54?
Jalen Smith.
Yeah, Amari Cooper. The list goes on. We will pay you, but as soon as you decline and a younger guy comes with potential, you're out of there.
Yeah. The only one that's been dodged. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I kind of disagree with you guys on like some of the business sides of it. I think we do pay, but if you don't produce immediately, then we'll start going. Now,
another name, Collins as well, that we pay big money. He started to decline. Terrence Steele actually played really great when he was suspended as well. So
exactly.
Roy Williams, and then came Jeff Heath.
Definitely.
And we Terrence Newman.
They're guys. Carr. I mean,
Well, I think the Carr move
he played out his contract.
The Carr
he
move
played it out, but he didn't produce.
I think the Carr move is why we don't make free agent splashes anymore.
Okay.
I think that's why we don't see Jerry backing up the Brinks truck to go get top guys, because we've gotten burned with when we gave Brandon Carr that 5-year, $50 million contract.
I got you. So speaking of, okay, we didn't replace Cooper, and now CeeDee Lamb elevates to the number 1 receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. Justin, we'll start with you. Give me your prognosis, your outlook for him, and what are your expectations on him going in being the lead dog at wide receiver 1?
I think he's ready for this role. I mean, I think he's been groomed for this since he was at Oklahoma, because he was always the number 1 option there.
Right.
And he's been the number 1 option really since he started playing football. So I don't think this is nothing new to him.
Okay.
I think the matchups will be different, and he'll see some different things from guys like Jalen Ramsey and some other corners he'll see. So he'll see some different things that might trip him up. But I think he benefits from going against Trevon Diggs, who is one of the better corners in the league. So I think that'll benefit him too.
Okay, what do you think, Rodney?
I think he's like, I'm gonna piggyback off of Justin. He's been made and groomed for this number 1 receiving role. And another thing that I like about CeeDee Lamb, he's a little bit different. I think he's a little bit more versatile than the other 88s. No disrespect. He can run every route in the tree, very crisp, and he's very elite. So I think he's ready for it. You know.
Right. Well, since you guys are so pro CeeDee Lamb, I like the guy, but I haven't seen him as a number 1. I haven't seen him with press coverage, with the safety over the top, him being double covered on almost 60+% of the routes. So I want to see how he's progressed in the weight room and gotten stronger, because he's not packing a lot of weight, you know. So he's going to have to use his skill set to the maximum. But I think that he will grow into the position, because he's going against some top-notch wide receivers. I'm talking about right off of the bat, you know, starting with Tampa. We got the Rams up early. Eagles upgraded their secondary. We got them in the first 5-6 games.
Green Bay.
So it's going to be it's going to be tough. But I think I like the matchup. What I'm more concerned about is the early depth at wide receiver with Gallup being injured. You know, we got Noah Brown, who's developed some chemistry with Dak that Justin doesn't like, but I told him he'd make the team, and he owes me lunch, and I'm ready to capitalize on that as well. He's first string, and your boy Tristan Hill is second or third string, but he made the team, so I get it.
By the skin of his teeth.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, I always root for some of those underdog players on the Cowboys, and the reason I'm giving Noah Brown some airtime is because I think Noah Brown actually did it the right way. He took less money. He didn't fuss about money. And he knows the offense, and him and Dak, they seem to have that little thing going on this year in camp. And I think he's going to be a big plus for us this year. You know, so Justin, I just want to, you know, I know you don't like Noah, but I want to just see if you give the man any credit this camp and going forward. What do you got?
He had a great camp. I know he put on muscle. So he did bulk up as well over the offseason. So I think, you know, he'll be better served for that. And we can use him more in the offense than a lot of the trick plays we did with the reverses. And I think that would be those reverses with those big chunk and pop plays. I think those are better served for Kevontae Turpin going forward. I think it'd be nice to use him for that and let Noah go to work in the offense.
What do you think, Rodney?
I'm proud of Noah Brown, and I agree with you, CJ. He did it the right way. He grinded. He took a little bit less money, 1 year deal, one year deal after 1 year deal, and he's about to reap some of those benefits. And hopefully he produces, because if he does, then it's good for the team. Right. So I'm all for it.
And what he has to do, he just has to hold it down on about 3 to 5 weeks. And then he'll be right back in his normal spot. Actually, he'll be elevated one position on the depth chart at wide receiver, because when Gallup gets back, then they can put Noah back, you know, in a more of a traditional role that he's more accustomed to playing, but he'll be more efficient at it, And then with your guy Turpin, I like him, but I haven't seen him in an NFL game yet. I've seen him in every other league. Don't get me wrong now. The guy ran back 2 touchdowns and special teams against the Rams. And I want everybody out there to hold on, wait a minute, because the Rams have had the worst special teams in the NFL last year. Chargers. So that didn't excite me. I need him to do the same thing against Tampa Bay. So I hope don't nobody get offended. But what you do in preseason, what you do in practice, I need to see it roll over into an actual game.
The name that I kind of am more, I guess, excited about in the receiving corps is not so much Turpin as it is Jalen Tolbert. I know he didn't have a great preseason.
Chargers, yeah, he did versus Chargers. Chargers had the worst.
Jalen Tolbert didn't have a great preseason, but I think just like you said about Noah Brown, I think getting these extra reps will pay dividends down the line in a postseason run, and it'll help us down the line. James Washington is supposed to be back after week 5 at the earliest. But I think Jalen Tolbert and Noah Brown, Turpin, some of these other young guys that are unproven getting reps, these meaningful reps in the early month of the season will pay dividends down the line.
Definitely. Okay. Now here's some questions from the chat that somebody wanted. It says, let's see, it's a few of them, so I got to get to the right one if I can find it. What are your thoughts on Turpin as a starting wide receiver? Didn't see him much as a wide receiver in preseason, but he seems hungry. Well, there's my thoughts. If we didn't see him much during the preseason, then he'll probably get the playbook and get more acclimated with it, and we may see him in certain packages in different situations. So the guy has speed, I just want to see how it reflects in an actual pro game. So what do you think, Justin?
He was a late season ad, so I mean he is kind of behind the 8 ball because I think the USFL season finished pretty much midway through camp. Yeah, like midway through camp or towards the end of camp. And he had I think he had finished up playing somewhere else overseas as well before he got to us.
Good deal.
We got him on a 3-year deal, so he's there for a while. So that shows the organization has faith in him, and they've been watching him for a while. I like him better in the slot in a Cole Beasley role than I do as him on the number 1. At 5'6", 5'7", I don't know if he has the potential to be a number 1 guy, but I'm not going to write him off. He's got the speed to be a number 1 guy, but I like him more as a slot guy and let him work the intermediate routes, kind of a Julian Edelman, Wes Welker type. I like him in that role as opposed to letting him. And then if we need him to take the top off, like a Deshaun Jackson, let him go get it.
I got you. What do you think, Rodney?
I think we need to let these guys grow into being pro receivers like Tolbert and what's the other guy? Dang, I lost his name already.
With Turpin?
Turpin, yes. Because you have to play in NFL games, so when we see errors, we can't be as mad. You know what I'm saying? I would rather have a Noah Brown featured heavily, and we forget about Dalton Schultz. He could really be the 3rd guy, and the rest of the other guys, fall in line. Especially if we got that running game going.
We're just talking wide receivers right now, so we okay. Yeah, but I think also, Sean Savage says CeeDee Lamb will get double coverage against Tampa. Then you will see what the wide receiver core bring to the game. Oh, definitely. He'll get double covered, but he'll beat some of those double coverages as well. And then some of the other guys will make some plays. So I definitely agree with you, Sean. Now, another question we had earlier, someone asked, how do you guys feel about Peterson coming over to the Cowboys? And I'll let you go first, Rodney.
it adds depth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too excited. You know, we got to see if he's gonna last 8 games. He could pull a Tyron Smith and go out like a light bulb. But
he's kind of been injury prone the last few years. I mean,
it's nothing exciting. We could have gotten We could have gotten a younger lineman for the same price. So I mean, I don't understand.
Looks like Justin is frowning. Where you got Justin?
I don't understand it, but you know, hopefully he comes in and produces. That's if he starts.
Okay, where you got Justin?
I do agree with Rodney. There were some other younger lineman options. There were some guys that were like 30 years old that were there. But I think it's great for Tyler. Tyler gets to learn. He's in the room. He's got 2 future potential Hall of Famer linemen to learn from, a 9-time Pro Bowler in Peters, Tyron to learn from. And I think that will allow him to grow into that role, which we were talking about growing in with the receivers. I think this allows Tyler to grow into that role and not be thrust into that role. And if Jason Peters is playing tackle, Tyler was known for holding. And if you're playing that guard position, you're kind of wedged between the left guard. You're kind of wedged between the center and the tackle. So you're less prone to get holding calls in that spot, and it allows him to be more of a bulldozer, which he was in college.
I want to just stop you guys for 1 second, okay? Because I'm keep hearing kind of like the same information. Grow into the role.
Sound like coaches to me.
It sounds like to me every year we got somebody that's trying to grow into a role. You know, you can't. When you're a Dallas Cowboy player, when do we have time?
There's no
to grow into a role. We've been waiting 30 years for somebody to grow into a role. We need immediate production. You know, and I know it's not the player's fault. It's the position that the general manager, the front office, and the business has put them in. I'm gonna just be straight up with you. We don't have all year for these guys to grow into to these roles.
Nope.
I mean, we gotta
hit the road right now, ready to play ball. Okay, the Eagles got better. We don't like the Eagles, but the Eagles got better on paper. Now, I'm not saying that's going to equate to wins on the field, but they got better on paper. So subtraction is not more. When you get rid of players like we've been doing over the course of the years because we don't want to pay them, you know, and every year it's like we're rebuilding at certain spots. And if it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't a lineman, it's a receiver. If it ain't a receiver, it's somebody
always
gets hurt.
Short something.
It's always something.
Yeah.
And even one year, it was the damn kicker. But we can't catch a break. We can't catch a freaking break.
We still got a kicker problem.
That's my point.
Blame on the special teams and your head coach and the general manager.
I'm like Rodney. I thought Eric Fisher was a better move, honestly. Jason Peters is 40 years old.
Right.
And that can go either way. He did play 15 games last year in his defense, and he gave up 6 sacks, blocking for Justin Fields of Chicago. So it's promising, but it don't move the needle. It's not a needle moving.
Correct.
It don't move the needle. It's a Band-Aid fix, which that's what we've done for years. Band-Aid fix after Band-Aid fix, and the levees continue to break.
Rebuild the line next year.
We continue to have leaks.
Here's another thing, since I'm venting, and I need all the Dallas Cowboy fans to hear me now. When are we going to stop blaming Dak Prescott for every goddamn thing that happens with the Dallas Cowboys? It's ridiculous. You know, Tom Brady goes out there, stinks it up. You know, I'll give you a perfect example. The guy won the MVP of the league last year. Went out in the goddamn playoffs and laid an egg.
At home.
First round bye. You won the MVP of the league and you laid a freaking egg. I didn't hear one Green Bay fan say, oh, he got to go. Oh, he sucks. And he done admit to taking Percocets. All kinds of stuff. You know, he didn't get his COVID test. Nothing.
Lied about COVID and still won the MVP. How does that happen? You know, and it's like
back to my main point. Dak Prescott is not to blame for everything that happens with the Cowboy Nation. Point blank, period.
If you look at his stats from last year, he was top 10 in every single category. It's like with Dak Prescott, no matter if you're a hater or you're a fan, his stats don't matter. You know what I'm saying? He threw for 400 yards, maybe 4 TDs against the Commanders, oh, that's a weak team. But Tom Brady can do that against the Bills,
Right.
Bills, the Jets, and the Dolphins for 20 years.
I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that.
Like
The
I was talking
Dolphins,
to
the Bills, and the Jets have
automatic
been
6 games.
bottom dwellers.
Well, let's not talk about
The
NFC
worst
North.
division, the
NFC
worst
North.
division in NFL history.
Yeah,
The
It's
NFC
the
North
AFC North.
The NFC North ain't much better. Chicago, Detroit, and the Vikings, and
Correct.
2 of the 3 are rebuilding every year.
every year. Yeah, so,
Bottom of the barrel.
exactly.
Honestly, the NFC East is the toughest division in football. We've taken Tom Brady out 3 times in the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Twice by the Giants, once by the Eagles. The Eagles honestly have been pretty decent between the Reed era and the what's the other coach name that got fired?
I don't
This is
care.
Peterson.
I don't like it.
Doug
Peterson, and
Yeah, I
now
don't
we
like
got this new guy. So they've been decent. The Caldwell era, been decent, and then our era with our coaches, and Commander's been at the bottom for 25 years. They still want to talk junk, but we're gonna keep that moving. So
Here's the deal: Cowboys got the best quarterback in the division and the worst coach.
period.
Point blank. Period. No matter how you want to spin it. And Mike McCarthy, you need to pack your bags and have them at every game because you might not get a ride home.
If we start 2-4, he fired.
I'm gonna put your ass on the Greyhound.
he need to be on the Greyhound, man. It's just sad, man. Now when you look at our first 6 games, and I need everybody to help me out with this one. We got Tampa, Cincy, the Giants, the Commodores, and Philly. And to the Giants, Philly, Commanders, Rams, Philly. Yeah, Tampa. That's the first 6 games. How do you see us coming out of the first 6 games? Now, 3 of them are division games.
Yeah.
Got the Rams, Tampa, and Cincy sprinkled in with all the division opponents. How do you see us coming out of those first 6?
Tampa, a W.
Right.
Cincy, a loss. Who was week 3? The Giants. A W there.
Uh-huh.
Then Washington, I got us as a W. And then after that is Philly.
Right.
It's the Rams out to Washington.
Rams.
Then I have us losing to the Rams.
Uh-huh.
And losing to Philly because we're going to split with Philly.
Okay.
The Philly game, I feel, could go either way. We're going to split with Philly during the season. I feel we're going to take one and lose one. I just don't know where it's going to be at.
What you got, Rodney?
I got 4-0. And we're going to take a slug.
It's 6 games, though.
Yeah. We're beating Tampa. We're beating the Bengals. We're beating the Giants. We're beating the Commodores. A close loss to LA. And we're beating Philly.
Okay. All right.
We'll split with them
I have
on Christmas
500.
when they don't count.
Yeah, I got 3-3 for us.
Well, I want to say 6-0 because I'm a Cowboy fan, but then I got to be realistic with myself. With that offensive line, I don't know how it's going to hold up, and the receivers, I don't know how they're going to grow into their role. So, if I had to look at this thing, I got us beating Tampa because it's my birthday, so we got to win. That's just point blank, period. And we'll be down there on Sunday night. So Cincy, close game, could go either way. I haven't really picked that one yet. Beating the Giants, beating the Redskins. The Rams, that's going to be a tough game. It's on the road, I believe.
Yeah.
And the refs
Philly
don't like us.
road.
Yeah. So I got us winning. I got us 4-2 at the worst. Possible 5-1, depends on the referees. So.
Yep. 5-1, 4-2. That's where I'm at as well.
But right now, what I want to do, one game at a time. Keys to victory against the Buccaneers. Hold on. First of all, we got a hater in here. Hey, y'all, this guy right here, his name is Howard Scarberger Jr., right?
He seemed like a regular. I think I've seen the name.
He's a Commanders fan. And they've never won anything since, 91. But he keeps talking about the Cowboys because he's really not a Commanders fan, and he posts every day something about the Cowboys. And guess what? Nobody likes it. Maybe like 3 or 4 people will come on the post, and I write on every post that he writes. I said, "You trying, bruh? but it just ain't working, you know. And then he'll go live and stay on there for 30 minutes, and I'm the only one watching. But I ain't saying nothing. It's just me and him, you know, because I don't want his top of his page to say 0.
Eye to eye.
You know what I'm saying? I just me and him eye to eye. I'm just letting him vent because you know God don't like ugly, so I let him vent. Tell me what you want to tell me. Now he's a cool guy, other than he's a Commanders fan. So we welcome you over here, Howard. We ain't hating on you, bro. We appreciate you here, man. Now Lisa said I was just gonna check him.
I got a question.
Oh,
Just
Buffy,
one question.
Buffy said he got that D in his mouth. I look, hold on, man. hey, I'm just saying.
One question for the Washington fans.
What's that?
And it's one of them questions like when your parents would ask you a question, they say this don't require an answer, but you do know your quarterback is Carson Wentz, right?
Tell him again, Justin, please.
You mean Taylor Heineke after week 4?
No. You do know your quarterback is Carson Wentz. And if you don't know, go look at the last half of the season.
We got an Eagles fan just stepped in the building. It says fly, Eagle, fly, but I don't know who it is.
Look at the last
Facebook user.
Yeah, look at sometimes they don't show up. So
look at the last quarter of the season, the last 4 games, and go ask the Colts why they didn't get that man his money.
Right. Do y'all remember the last time the Eagles said they had that loaded super team?
It didn't end well.
They only won 4 games.
Thank you.
It was my boy Vince Young.
He said, "Send me the link." Without knowing your name, you don't get nothing over here. We don't do nothing with no skeleton people around here.
That was also
at least know who you are.
Maxwell.
Someone send me the link.
No face, no
was
face.
that the Byron
No.
Was that
who
the
are
Byron
you?
Was that the Byron Maxwell team?
No. Yes.
Or was
yes
that was the Nnamdi Asomugha team?
That was a Nnamdi one. 2015.
Got a great comment here. I want to read this comment. Vondale says, "What's good, Cowboy Nation? Sunday night is going to be lit. We are ready to play fast, physical, pissed off. Let's go, Cowboy Nation." Now, this Eagle fan says, "Y'all know me." Well, we ain't gonna know you unless you reveal who you are, because we don't run. This ain't the place. This is not the place. You know. So if I know you, hit me in my inbox. Let me know who you are. Then I'll let you on the show. We don't do the blind thing. Come on here acting crazy. No, sorry, ain't gonna happen.
What is this? A family show, right?
Yeah, this is a family show, and you can be part of the family. It's not even a Dallas Cowboys show. What it is a sports talk show, and everybody's welcome. As I said earlier, if you want to be a guest on the show, hit me up in the inbox. We'll tell you what time to be here in the prep room, and we'll get you all ready to come on the show, man. And we want to talk to Eagles fans, Giants fans, Redskins fans, Steeler fans, Green Bay Packer fans. We want to talk to fans all over the NFL this year and get a wealth of knowledge from you guys too. You can't be mad at us for loving our team, repping our team. It's us, you know. Emo Brown said hello. Oh, it's Emo Brown. He said he hit me up. He said I was on your show last year.
I had a feeling that was him, but I wasn't
sure. Send him the link, Rodney.
I don't even, let me see.
I'll send it to him. Let's see if I got it. Dun, dun, dun. I'll send him the link, man.
Okay. Can I throw a question out?
Throw it out there.
Out of the 31 other teams, who is your one? Matter of fact, I'll do this easy. Who is your one surprise team in the NFC? In the NFC, you think will make noise this year, and who is your one surprise team in the AFC you think will make noise this year?
Go ahead, Rodney.
I got the Saints and the Chargers.
Chargers wouldn't be a surprise.
They missed the playoffs last year. I give them that,
but it wouldn't be a surprise though, because they were balling, towards the end of the year. So I don't know. That's a surprise. So let's see.
Actually, I changed that. I'm gonna go Saints and Dolphins.
Saints and Dolphins. Let me see who I got. Surprise team, Cleveland Browns, AFC, because nobody's picking them to do anything with Deshaun Watson in them 11 games. So that would be a surprise. NFC, Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's the AFC.
That's AFC.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dang it. I was looking wrong. Hold on. Yeah, you NFC. I don't know who I'd like, man. You said the Saints, right?
Yeah, I said the Saints. The NFC is loaded.
It could be a lineup. But a surprise, New York Giants. That would surprise me.
I'm going to go. CJ kind of stole my thunder. I was going to say Jacksonville because I think Peterson with Trevor Lawrence, I think that connection could work.
Right.
And then ETN's coming back, and now he got a running back that he can hand off to, and ETN got burners. And NFC, I don't like CJ said, I don't think they would be a surprise because they made the playoffs. And part of me want to say the 49ers because of Trey Lance. But I'll go for the sake of the argument, for somebody that's not a surprise, I'm going Chicago with Justin Fields.
Oh, okay. Vondell says Jets in Minnesota, and Alexander Demio went out there on a limb and said the Steelers going to upset Cincinnati Sunday. Mitchell Trubisky? Mitchell? Okay.
Hey, George Pickens is a problem.
We're going to see. We are going to see. So, oh, man.
What did we say when we had when Dak got hurt? We said we was half a quarterback away. That's Pittsburgh right now.
Half a quarterback.
They got everything they need on offense. They got a tight end. They got a running back. They got a receiving core. They half a quarterback away. If Roethlisberger could have turned the clock back at least 10 years or 5 years, and he had this offense, oh yeah, they'd be in the playoffs.
All right, hold up. I got to address something. Then I got a question. Howard says Tampa gonna blow y'all out. Thank you.
The Lions gonna blow y'all out. How about
no,
that?
They play.
They got Jacksonville.
No, they play the Lions.
They play the Lions.
No, they open against Jacksonville.
I thought he was a Philly fan.
No.
Oh, he's a Washington fan. Oh, Jacksonville's on crack now.
Commodore. He's a Commodore fan.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Say hello.
I can't wait.
Going to work.
But anyway, Howard is not here anymore. All right, I need Super Bowl predictions, and I need them early because we're probably not going to talk about that anymore. Super Bowl predictions. Who you guys got in the Super Bowl? Rodney?
Man, I got the Cowboys, of course, and the Bills.
Man, you stole my two teams. And the reason why I agree with you, because if we did it to them twice,
the
third time is going to be a charm. But anyway, what you got, Justin?
I'm going Dallas and Kansas City.
Ooh, okay. All right.
We was
and them overtime rules don't help Josh Allen. He's still gonna get bit.
All right.
I like that one.
Who wins the MVP this year and why?
Dak Prescott.
Okay. Who you got, Justin?
I can see Dak.
Good job.
Because I think he's gonna put numbers up. But I would also say I could see Michael Parsons playing with a chip on his shoulder and winning Defensive Player of the Year.
Is that MVP of the league, though?
No, it's not.
Okay. Right.
It was just a little spinoff.
I got you. Okay. Howard said, man, this is bias. It's all against you. The worst team in the league is the Washington football team. Point blank.
Bottom of the barrel.
Y'all
are the last kid picked up on the pickup game for basketball.
Number two question.
To this day.
Number two question for Washington fans is, you do know Chase Young is not playing the first 4 games of the season, right? And that is your pass rush. Right? That is their pass rush.
But don't worry.
Nah, I got a video. Why didn't you play the video of last season when Jonathan Allen and old boy was fighting on the sideline? That's a good video too.
Hey, Hal, what about that 54 piece we put on y'all? And we should have put another 54 on y'all in Washington.
We should have. But I only do this stuff to these people because they ask for it, man. I don't even be trying to look for this stuff. But they come on here, they run their mouths, talk all that smack to me, man. I got to give them the business, man. Yeah.
And you do know that Carson Wentz is your quarterback.
It's the last time I was at the Washington game. I hope this is the video. This is the last time. Throw the tray on. I guess I ain't got to hear about that little win streak this week.
We won Dallas.
Yeah, that what it. Yeah, they was talking all that. Talking all that sugar, honey, iced tea, man. I ain't trying to hear that stuff. Yeah, but everybody's welcome on the show, man. Everybody's welcome on the show. We're here. We're here to have fun this year, man. A lot of fun. So you can bring all your questions. You can bring your sugar, honey, iced tea. Just no discrimination. We ain't bullying, and we're just keeping it sports. You know, nothing is personal. You can talk about Dallas Cowboys all day long. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna take my shower, and I'm gonna sleep like a baby every night because it's all in fun. Just make sure that you can take it. It's just like you dish it out, man. That's what it's all about. So,
who do y'all have for y'all rookie of the year on offense and defense?
Go ahead, Rodney.
Rookie of the year. I can't think of no rookies right now.
Rookie of the year.
Well, you got the boy in Atlanta. You got London. You got Malik Willis in Tennessee. You got Sauce Gardner with the Jets. You got your boy Thibodeau with the Giants. I mean, I know he's out, but you got him. You got I mean, it's a lot of guys. You got.
Yeah, I can't think of no.
Aiden Hutchinson with the Lions.
Yeah, he gonna be tough. I'll tell you that now. I remember this too, but man, they cleared that shit out so fast, man.
Yes, sir. They were talking about Kenny Pickett being rookie of the year.
They cleared that shit out so fast. You know, everybody screaming, "We want Dallas." Everybody wants Dallas till we show up.
Yep.
Hey, Diane. Everybody wants Dallas until we show up, man. And that's one of the good things about being a Cowboys fan, man. All you gotta do is wear your paraphernalia. You get all the conversation that you want. You know, gas stations. I mean, restaurants. I mean, the office. You know, it's sad, man. But I love it. I love it, man. We want Dallas. You know?
Interesting story to watch is Chicago just drew up a proposal to build a dome stadium in Chicago.
I like it.
We can finally go up there.
All right, hold up, y'all. We got company. He in the dark, so I don't know what kind of mood he in. When people come over here and they ain't got no light, I'll get a little bit suspect now. You need to turn the light on, Emma. Yeah. Look at that. What up, man?
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just getting off work. I'm still in my work truck, so it is kind of dark.
Work truck ain't got no light in it.
Yes,
that's the light up top.
Man, boy, it's dark as hell in that truck. Keep your antenna on the road, boy.
I live on the road, CJ. I live on the road. If y'all don't know, I'm the ice cream man. I'm the one that fixed all the ice cream machines and stuff. So I stay busy.
Well, you ain't never been to McDonald's.
I live in McDonald's. Look,
man,
it's only one of us from Charlottesville to Busch Gardens. Okay.
Well, y'all don't come to neither one of them by my house.
Which one by your house? I guarantee I fixed it and they broke it again.
I will never disclose my location, but
you can inbox me.
I got you, man. I need to go by there tomorrow because my son be like, "Daddy, I want ice cream."
Inbox me that location. I guarantee I fix it.
Now, Emma, appreciate you, man. Stay safe out there on the road too. Appreciate all you do, all the services you provide.
Before you start, I appreciate y'all Cowboys fans because y'all do keep it real. Y'all do keep 100. Y'all do show up every week, win or lose. I respect y'all Cowboy fans.
Right.
Go ahead.
So, you an Eagles fan, right?
Yeah. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Y'all whooped our ass last year.
Well, thank you. I thank you.
And I was gonna come back. And last time I was on the show is right before y'all whooped our butt the first time. Gotcha. And I had a tooth pull the next day, so I couldn't come on, and it just wouldn't look bad for me because I had a swollen jaw. Y'all to beat the brakes off was like I was already out there playing on the helmet. I couldn't get that one to you. So
I got you, brother. I got you.
This year's a new season.
I knew you was coming with that. I knew you was coming. So look, before you start, let me holler at you real quick. So you guys did make some significant gains off the field, and on paper, we got our work cut out. We got our work cut out. But the one thing I want to tell you that's going to be the icing on the cake or the deciding factor, if your quarterback is throwing in the 50% completion ratio, all for naught.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. Jalen Hurts gonna take care of Jalen. I do got my reservations about that too, but I got bigger reservations than that. Now, like you said, on paper, we look excellent, but we are thin on the back end of that defense. Now, stars is okay, but injuries are all part of the game. When stars start going down, injuries going to happen. I got my reservations about these guys coming off the bench, especially at the linebacker and the secondary. Our top guys are good, but that back end is going to need some work. And I'm not 100% sold that Jonathan Gannon can run this defense. It's a couple of reservations I got him. I'm like you said, I'm nervous about Jalen Hurts because I told y'all before I don't believe in his arm talent. He got to show it to me. Everything else. Leadership, run football, okay. He cannot lead his team in rushing this year if we want to be successful.
In your defense, y'all made two sneaky trades that I feel that could have lingering effects. The trade that y'all made for Johnson, the corner Gardner Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah. That trade,
I like that
picks
too.
Y'all got off that, and that sneaky trade y'all made before the draft with the first round picks from the Saints.
Yes.
If Jalen Hurts don't get it done,
he out of
this draft is deep at quarterback. DJU is coming out this year from Clemson. You got the boy from Bama coming out. You got Rodney. Your boy Bo Nix coming out at Oregon.
Caleb might come out from USC.
You got tons of quarterbacks this year, and Philly could be shopping.
South Carolina quarterback looking to resurrect his career.
Rattler.
It's a lot of guys.
And somebody could, and there's always a quarterback that busts out the pack.
Shroud from Ohio State.
Right.
There's always some quarterbacks that's gonna break out that nobody's talking about right now.
It's loaded. It's loaded this year.
Y'all sitting real pretty if this Jalen Hurts thing don't go well.
But let me just say this. The Cowboys got the Eagles number right now. We got your number, player.
Right now, that's why I can't say it with so much. We got the breaks. I will say this though.
Put that shirt back on.
I will next time I see you. I got my work clothes on. But look,
that shirt back.
I will say this. Last year, y'all left a lot of meat on the bone because y'all should have hung 70 on us both times. Y'all should have hung 70 on us. The way
we should have. Me and Rodney said that.
Y'all should have hung 70 on us.
We got some haters in the chat, right? Let's get to this right here. This dude Rodney Booker, I want to call him something, but Facebook gonna ban me. Now I know him too. He a cool dude off the field. But when we talk Cowboys fans, when we talk Cowboys talk, he the worst dude in the world. So
is this our car guy?
Yeah, that's car guy. That's car guy. Yeah. If you need a car,
is that what Amari Cooper said about that?
If you that was speculation.
Okay.
So what we do around here, what we do is if we ain't heard it, we don't repeat it. Because the media is set up to have people talking about stuff.
Isn't Booker a Washington fan?
Yeah, he's a Washington fan.
You're a Commodore fan.
You do know your quarterback is Carson Wentz.
And Dak is what? How many times Dak done beat Washington? How many times?
Look, don't get me
9-1.
9-1.
Don't get me started on Carson Wentz.
It should have been 10-0, but we're gonna put it on Brett.
Dak Prescott is 9-1 against the Commodores, the Washington football team, and the Washington Redskins fan, and they got the nerve to come on here and say Dak is trash. But every time he show up, we bust a little tin can up, and me and Rodney be there every time. Every goddamn time we come up that joint. What we say? The quarterback gonna give us the game. What happens, Rodney?
Yep, he give us the game.
You know what? Can we get the Washington fans the Roman Reigns shirt that says "Acknowledge your daddy"?
Oh man! All I know, y'all here when y'all be posting, I don't be posting. I don't say nothing. I just watch y'all post, but y'all here talking. So that means a lot to me.
He loves. Rodney loved to say Black Kirk Cousins, but
Hey, look.
Kirk Cousins doesn't make his receivers better. Kirk
Let me say
Cousins
this, Rodney.
isn't the heart and soul of his team.
Let me say this one thing, Rodney. Every stadium has front row seating, and they got way up in the top. So Rodney Booker and Howard Scarborough, get your ass up in the top, because that's what you here to see the show, but we're not gonna give you a good seat. You know what I'm saying? So you up in the top around here. You know, you in row 500, row Z.
Ask God to give me a bill.
Oh man. Hey, we got guests on the show. So right now, if there's anything you want to say, man.
Oh, good luck with Jason Peters. Good luck with Jason Peters.
Man,
that's no.
Man, I already put prayer over him.
The game got to be played. The game got to be played. I ain't gonna hold y'all. The game's got to be played. I'm excited. I am gonna talk my trash, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep 100 always. I'm always gonna show good sports stuff.
Hey, I'm glad you showed up tonight, because what we want people to know about We Talk Sports, everybody's welcome. You know, so you being an Eagle fan and you on the first show of season 2, man, we appreciate that. That's big. You know what I'm saying? So stop by anytime. We'll drop the link. You come on, especially when we play y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna be hiding this. I'm gonna reserve all my dentist appointments and make sure it's away from y'all game. I'm gonna show up.
What you getting everything taken out? What you doing?
You getting veneers?
Like I'm getting old just like you.
You getting veneers? Or you getting the what that joint when they put the drilling 4 holes up in the top?
I already had since I seen y'all, I had 2 root canals and a tooth pull.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been back and forth to the dentist, but I'm gonna make sure I'm straight. Win or lose, I'm gonna show up.
So Rodney Booker said, have they addressed Tyron Smith's impact? Been mighty quiet. Let's talk about Tyron Smith, Rodney. Since you're supposed to be a Washington, since you're supposed to be a Washington football team, but you ain't talking about the Carson Wentz effect, but you won't talk about the Tyron Smith. So let me tell you about Tyron.
What the beam and Wentz.
Tyron been injured every year for the last 8-9 years, bro. So him missing games is nothing new to the Dallas Cowboys.
Can we go?
He was injured last year. We were 12-5, and we swept y'all.
Let's go over his injury report. Surgery on his neck, surgery on his back, surgery on his ankle sprains. He got 2 knee braces on both arms now.
Them guys don't know football.
Surgery on his elbow as well.
Yeah, he's the titanium offensive lineman. He's pretty much Jason Peters in young form now.
Right now, what we have,
I'd have retired.
Carson Wentz is the over-under for Carson Wentz is 6 games, bro. If you want to make a bet, that's what we're talking about. That's how much we don't respect Washington, their fans. The over-under for Carson Wentz is 6 games, bro, and he's a bum.
And if we be honest, in full transparency, I watched all of Washington's preseason games. Y'all be better served if y'all played that 3rd-string quarterback, Sam Howell.
Yeah,
and that's me being honest.
Or Taylor Heineke.
No, Sam Howell's their best option, and I'm being honest. That's a full transparency. That is the best option y'all got.
This is Carson Wentz's 3rd team in 3 years. So you don't get better by switching teams every year. Teams just have to be desperate for your position.
And things that coaches and execs were saying about Carson Wentz was he was uncoachable, reckless play.
Wasn't a good teammate.
Yeah, and wasn't a good teammate.
Sound like the Russell Westbrook of the NFL to me.
I can vouch for all of that. What Carson Wentz does is soon as the play breaks down, as soon as he gets that first hit, he stops trusting everybody. And then he starts calling the plays inside the huddle, changing everything up. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing, and it's going to be pandemonium. And now the problem with Washington is they don't have a strong enough offense to even mask what Carson Wentz can do bad, or even they can't cover it
right on the head.
Because you got to think Riverboat Ron defensive mind. No, there's no one. Those two are going to bump heads. He got cancer. I don't think Carson Wentz is vaccinated, so I think they hit. I don't think that's going to mess well anyway.
What's the defensive end from Washington that he ain't even playing?
Chase Young is out the first month of the season.
Chase Young ain't playing, but they don't want to see. They always want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. You got problems too, bro.
And what about
that secondary?
Was McLaren
back there?
Was McLaren worth the money?
I think he is, but he doesn't have a quarterback to get him the ball. He's a baller now. I will say that
because their lead receiver is going to be Logan Thomas. Terry McLaurin is going to have a fit because he's not. Carson Wentz is not going to find him. I don't see Carson Wentz find him. He don't do good with receivers. He's running back, tight ends. So
Yep.
And Logan Thomas is coming off ACL injury.
Exactly. So he's not going to be 100% starting the season. He's going to be a little wary of that thing. He ain't going 100%.
And their O-line's not the best.
So it's going to be a very interesting night.
Hey, look. Going to be on receive.
Hey, look, we're about to wrap up, man, this week's show, man. And we'll be on every week, every Tuesday night around 8:30 p.m. And we'll get this thing popping. And, I'll pop up during the week and give y'all some surprises, some good tidbits, some sound bites and whatnot, man. So right now, before I end every show, it's called Parting Words. Tell us what you want us to know going into week 1. I'm gonna start with Emil.
Yeah, well, first of all, fly, Eagles fly. It's going down. We're gonna give
I'm sorry, man. I got a call.
I call if you want, but just like your show, y'all can check me out every Saturday night on Facebook, 6 p.m. We about to move it to 9 to 11 in the morning. The Studio W Sports page. Y'all follow me. Y'all add me, friend request me.
Invite us on, man. Yeah, we'll come through.
Yes, sir.
We will come through for the Eagle Nation. That's what it is. The Eagle Nation Plantation, whatever they got.
Okay, we're gonna set everything up, and I'm inviting all 3 of y'all to my studio. We can all chat. We can all chop it up there.
I bet.
Studio W Sports page. Y'all holler at me. I'll see y'all in church.
All right. It's always good to have other fans on the screen. Rodney Booker is on here. He's writing a lot, man. He must ain't sold no cars today. Because normally you got to do some paperwork when you sell cars. He said Dallas 0-1 like last year.
Hey, Rodney, fun fact. Every time Dallas has gone 0-1, we made the playoffs. Don't forget that.
Fun fact. What are your parting words, Justin?
My Joe Burrow player of this year, like how Joe Burrow broke out last year, Trey Lance.
Not one car. We're gonna have to give Buffy fan of the day.
That's definitely, I like that.
Oh, she said not one car. Oh man, not one car. That's funny. That is funny. That is hilarious. All right. Hey, what you got, Rodney, before we get out of here?
Key fact in the Cowboys Tampa Bay game is going to be one in the trenches on the offensive line and the defensive line. Whoever wins that battle is going to win the game.
Gotcha.
But Cowboys by 10.
All right. I got a couple of things I'm going to say. First of all, because Monique Henderson showed up, and she went to the Los Angeles Dodgers game last night, and they lost. And the only reason I'm picking on Monique because she's my friend, because I'm a world champion Atlanta Braves fan. Currently, that's the Atlanta Braves of currently the world champions. We are the champions of the world.
Pull up her comment.
Yeah. She say he's selling pesos. Yeah. So I just had to put that out there. But here she come.
Hey, yo, Rodney, let me get a note.
What's up, Monique? Hey, how was that game? I hope the popcorn was good. I hope the popcorn was good.
Really?
Because they was putting them up. Hey, turn your sound down, Monique, on your cell phone or whatever it's going, because I can hear an echo.
Yeah, I can hear echo too.
Yeah. Really?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I can hear echo too.
Okay. That was hilarious. Hey,
is that
Monique.
better?
Yeah. That's better. We're just talking about the Los Angeles Dodgers for a split second. That's all. How was the game?
How was the game, huh?
I mean, a baseball game is sweet too. I love baseball too.
I got a question.
You know.
Yeah, one question.
What you got?
To Rodney, to Mo, and to you, CJ.
I ain't do it.
As a Yankee fan, did any of y'all got any more of them pitchers?
No, we all fresh out over here. We need everything we got, bro.
We need pitching.
We clean house. We ain't got nothing.
I'm about to be on Broad Street with a sign saying we need pitchers.
Yeah, we tapped out right now.
I
we one game behind the Mets, man, and we battling to win the division.
I'm one step away from taking a picture from your local high school. Anything will help.
Hey, how your reliever? We talk sports. How your relief pitcher went out and got a tattoo, got an infection on his leg, and he couldn't.
He been hanging out with Fernando Tatis.
Oh man,
he been hanging out with Fernando Tatis probably. How you get suspended for 80 games and you haven't played yet, and you got suspended for ringworm, and you've been out all season, and you still got hit for 80 games.
For ringworm.
Yeah, he was using stuff to treat his ringworm.
That's what he allegedly was doing. He know what he was doing. That boy know what he was doing. Everybody that gets busted for PEDs or something that ain't in that book, they always have an excuse for it. Oh, I was putting some cream on a rash.
But you do get hurt. But have you noticed the trend? He never got hurt till this year. He tried to get off the roids and got hurt.
When we don't want to hear that junk. We not checking for the Yankees up in here, over here.
No,
don't say nothing, CJ.
Don't say
nothing about my Dodgers.
Hey, y'all, what you told me earlier? Well, we do have the best record in the league.
We do.
Yeah, it didn't help last night.
It didn't matter last night, though. It didn't matter last night.
I still got my 26 banners. That's okay.
Man, CJ, I left at the top.
Shut up, man. Go ahead, Mo.
I said I left at the top of the 7th. I said, "Oh no, ain't no sense sitting here. I got to go."
No, that traffic goes high.
Yeah, beat that traffic.
No.
Out of here. How much was a hot dog at the game?
$7.
Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Because the foot long,
and they do allow you to bring like water, your own food. Like you can bring soda as long as it's in a
clear bag.
A clear bag, not like that food trap SoFi that I've been to. 3 times. So yeah, Dodger Stadium is nice. It was cool. Good
deal. Glad you had fun. Now we're about to wrap up the show, Mo, but we got to give you some Cowboy time. So talk to me.
This is what I have to say.
Okay.
Tampa Bay, you are on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about.
It.
That's what I'm talking about, Mo. That's all need to be said right there. Tom Brady taking your ass to 7-Eleven, and this is about to be on. Michael Parsons, we need the Lion to be the Lion King on Sunday night.
Taking your ass to the cleaners.
D-Law, we need you to be that leader on the defense that you said you was going to be this year. You said last year you let a rookie but he said last year he let a rookie be the leader of the defense, and he was taking that back this year. So I'm holding him to that.
Spoiler.
What you
D. Williams or Dorrance Armstrong will have more sacks than D-Law this year.
Don't say that, man, because that ruins everything that I need to happen.
No.
I need D-Law to have like 15, 16, and I need Parsons to have about 20, 21 off the top.
And a lot of turnovers.
Hey, yes. I'm sorry, but I gotta go, y'all. I'm sorry.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you for coming on, Mo. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, look, Mo said she gotta go. CJ gotta go too. We talk sports, man. Appreciate y'all for checking in, man. Without y'all, there is no show. Make sure you tell your friends. Invite more friends that aren't Cowboy fans because they make the show. Just like these Redskins fans was trolling, that made the show, man. We appreciate Howard and Rodney Booker for taking time out of their Washington Redskin miserable day and coming on here and having fun with us. We would love them to be on next week. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. sharp. We'll be back. If anybody wants to join the program, I'm gonna appreciate Rodney, Monique, Justin, and Emil for coming on with me tonight, man. We talk sports. It's the people's show. It's not just the Dallas Cowboys show. It's where you can come on, avid, casual Cowboy fans and fans of all sports can come on and just have fun and talk sports, man. We'll catch up with y'all next week. Until then, I'm a Cowboy fan.